Today we're going to make a lamp using some parts from one of the kits that I make and some photographs. This one is how to make a lamp out of your photographs, and this is a completed one. Has a little on and off switch, and you can choose any 4x6 pictures that you like. For the one I'm going to show you, I chose some mountain scenes, but in the kit you'll get a base, a top and a bottom for your lampshade. The top is here, the bottom is there. You'll get a cord, a light socket, some feet for the bottom, a light bulb, and this little piece will go on the end of the socket once you've put your cord in there. And the supplies you'll need are some blue masking tape, some clear packing tape, some scissors, a hammer, and some white glue. For the first step, we want to prepare our photographs and lay them out and put them in the orientation that you like them. This will work for me. And the first thing you do is you take some of your blue tape and you put it half on the photograph, half off, and flip it over. Take your next photograph and lay it in right next to the first one, getting it as tight as possible. And then take a piece of your packing tape and put that right down on the seam and burnish that on there. Go to your next picture and do the same thing. Making sure you're as tight to the previous one as possible without overlapping. Another piece of packing tape right over the seam. And continue on to the next one. Another piece of packing tape. Okay, at this point, take your scissors and trim off the excess, being sure not to cut into the photographs. And you'll end up having something that looks like that. And now for the fourth corner, which can be a little tricky sometimes. You start again by putting your blue tape half on, half off the picture. And then bring it all the way around and put it right next to the other one. Again, nice and tight. Sometimes I use the tape to balance it while I fish the last piece of packing tape in there. And right over the seam. Okay. And then trim the excess of that off. Okay, then you have that. Now the next step is to just peel the blue tape off on all four corners. you have to be a little patient. And there you have that part. So now we're ready to glue that into our top and bottom for our lampshade. Okay, now that we have our pictures all taped together, it's time to glue it into our top and our bottom. Now the top is indicated by having a larger hole in it, and the bottom has the smaller hole. So be sure when you glue it that you glue the top of your pictures into the right one. And how we do that is we start by taking our white glue, and we go around and fill the little slot with the glue. Squeeze it in there. All the way around. And then starting with one corner, start to insert your photographs into the little groove, working your way around. Sometimes you have to be patient, just keep working it in there. Until it sits right down in there. Now normally I might let that dry for about an hour, but for the purposes of the demonstration I'll take a chance and glue in the bottom. So again, we'll go around with the glue. Flip this over, and again starting with one corner, working your way around until the whole thing drops into the slot. And there you have your lampshade. And maybe set that aside and for an hour or so to dry, and we'll work on the base. For the base, we start with taking our wire, the end of our wire, and finding the hole on the side of the base, and sort of feed that through there and fish it out of the top. And then we'll take the socket, and in the socket, on the bottom of the socket, you'll see that there's a little hole, square hole there. And that's where the end of the cord is going to go in, and you push that all the way down there until it seats at the bottom, and then you fold it over the bottom of the socket into its groove, and then you take your little clip and you put that in there. Now I've found this to be difficult sometimes, so I just take a hammer and just tap it lightly until it goes in there, just like that. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. And then pull the wire back through with the socket attached, and then squeeze together the prongs, and just work it down in there. It'll go. Sometimes you gotta pull and push at the same time. There we go. There it is in there. And then you can screw your light bulb in. And then here we have self-adhesive rubber feet that I like to put right on the corner of each, or on the corner of the base. There, you stick them right on there like that. Take our lampshade, and that fits right over there. And there you have your little lamp with your pictures.